What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Unstoppable, the elite mind and body podcast for men. Today, we're going to discuss how to lose weight and keep it off. Okay, so how do you go about losing weight and keeping it off? Because here's the thing, guys: losing weight is one thing. Okay, it's actually relatively easy, but keeping it off is the hard part. Okay, the very first thing that you need to do is get your mind right about weight loss. Okay. Getting your mind right about weight loss means cultivating the mindset that fitness never ends. Okay. You've got to understand that your health and fitness journey never ends. Okay. If I just started eating, I'm going to show you what I had in my office right now. If I just start eating chocolate all day, every day, and nothing else, and I don't work out, and I don't surf, and I do no exercise, I'd be obese. Okay. It never ends. It doesn't matter how good of shape you're in right now. Fitness never ends. You've got to stay the course, and you have to understand and make peace with the fact that no matter how lean you get or how ripped you get or how good you look, if you stop doing the things that got you to that point, you're going to go backwards. Okay. So get your mind right first and foremost. And the best way to get your mind right is to start with the end in mind. Okay. I'm a huge believer in building visions for your life that are so strong that you're propelled and pulled towards them. Okay. It's the very first thing that I do in my program. It's something that I talk about in many podcasts. And I'll say it again in this one because it's so important. You need to have a vision for your life where you're a healthy and fit person. You need to have a vision for your life where you're strong and ripped and lean and sexy and confident. And you go beast mode in the gym or whatever if you're an athlete, beast mode on the waves, beast mode on the courts, whatever it is. You've got to have a vision for your life that's so strong that it would be literally painful for you to go backwards. Okay, so start with the end in mind. Get your mind right about health and fitness. This thing never ends. The second thing I want to give you is I want to give you some actionable strategies. So number 2 is the actionable best strategy that you can use to lose weight from a nutrition standpoint. Okay, and the way that I like to do it with clients is I actually like to start my clients out at maintenance calories. Okay, so the amount of calories that they can eat and not gain weight. Okay. So you started at maintenance calories. Now the question is, how do you fill those calories? Okay, because if you fill it with just chocolate, okay, I don't care how many personal trainers or nutritionists on social media say that you can just eat chocolate all day long, and as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you'll lose weight. I call bullshit. Okay, just because the body is not simply an energy sack. Okay, we don't just simply exist and calories come in and calories go out. That's not as simple as it is. Most people have insulin resistance. Most people have other things under the hood that they're underlying and dealing with. So how do you fill out those calories? Okay. We always start with 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass. That's what I recommend for every single client. Doesn't matter if they're man, woman, child, whatever. Okay. 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass. Fat, I like to keep in a specific range. Okay. Now, this is a men's podcast, so I'm going to give you the male range first. The male range for fat in grams that you should be eating is 40 to 60 grams per day. Okay. I never give my men lower than 40 grams of fat, just because lower than that, your brain starts to lose function. Your organs start to function less good. You need fat in your diet, at least a small amount, to keep your organs functioning properly. Okay. Now, the last thing, what you fill out the rest of the calories with is the carbs. Okay, so you main and most important priority is the protein, 1 gram per pound of lean body mass, and then we do a range either between 40 to 60 grams of fat for your fats, and then what we do is we fill out the rest of the carbs with, rest of the calories with carbs. Now, really quickly, I got to edit something, and then we're going to get right back into this because for some reason. There we go. We're good on Facebook again and on YouTube. Now, what I wanted to tell you guys about, I think the most important thing to kind of like go into next, now that we have an idea where getting your mindset is the most important piece. Okay. You got to get your mind right. The second step in getting in shape and keeping it off is starting at maintenance. And then what you do is I like to slowly reduce carbs. And there's a reason why we don't reduce proteins and we don't reduce fats. The reason why, again, I explained them already, but protein is the building blocks of muscle. So if you reduce your protein and you eat way more carbs and way more fats, it's actually like protein is muscle sparing, right? So if you go on a diet and you're looking to lose body fat and you want to not be just skinny at the end, you want to actually look good and feel good, then you got to keep protein in because it spares your muscles. It's the building blocks of muscle. It helps you with your pump. It helps you with your firmness, your hardness, all that stuff. Fats, we don't cut fats because fats, again, are good for your organ health. Okay. If you guys didn't know it, your brain is an organ, right? So your brain and your organs and your bodily functions need fat to operate. So we never cut fats. So what's left logically? Carbs. Okay. Also, what do 65% of most North Americans have? Insulin resistance. Okay. And they don't even know it. They may not be diabetic. They may not be type 1 or type 2 diabetic, but they do have, on a sliding scale, some form of insulin resistance, 65% of North Americans. Now, with that, if that's the case, and you have some form of insulin resistance, and usually this comes in people that are, appears in people that are 25% body fat or higher. If you have some form of insulin resistance, it's much harder to lose fat with the presence of insulin. It's the way that it works. And that's why you can't, if you're 25, 30% body fat, can't just eat chocolate all day, okay? And lose fat. I don't care what the people on social media are saying to you to try to sell you stuff. You can't eat chocolate all day long and lose fat if you have insulin resistance. It's just science. It doesn't work that way, okay? So what we do is we start at maintenance. We slowly reduce the carbs over time. And by slowly, I mean I like to only reduce them if we start to see a plateau. So I'll start at maintenance. If you say the same, I'll drop them by 25 grams. We lose 2 pounds, keep it the same. Lose 2 pounds, keep it the same. Lose a pound 1 week, or sorry, and that's each week, by the way. Lose 2 pounds, lose 2 pounds, lose 1 pound, and then lose no pounds. Then I'll drop it by 25 grams again. And then I keep dropping it by 25 grams until we're at carb cycling levels. Carb cycling is another topic for another discussion. But guys, that's how you do it. That's literally the easiest way that you could possibly go about losing fat from a nutrition standpoint that also works within the realms of science that are going to affect most people, okay? Because most people have some form of insulin resistance. Now, the last thing I want to discuss with you, which is number 3, is workouts, okay? You need to work out in an effective way for what your goals are, okay? If you're looking to lose fat, the most important thing is a calorie deficit. And a great way to create a calorie deficit is by burning calories, okay? How do we burn calories? Cardio, weights, swimming. It could be literally everything burns calories. Right now, moving around like this, if you're listening to the podcast, you can't see me doing this little dance. But if you're watching the video right now, you can see I'm doing a little dance, right? Me doing this little dance is burning a small amount of calories, right? Me lifting my hand above my head is burning a small amount of calories. Everything you do, me blinking right now, is burning a small amount of calories, okay? So if everything we do burns calories, and we want to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, what do we need to do? We need to work out. We need to move our bodies. We need to at least do some steps. We need to at least go for a bike ride, go for a run, play some basketball, work out, do HIIT workouts, bodybuild, whatever it is. We've got to burn calories to create that calorie deficit that's going to lead to weight loss. And that weight loss ultimately helps you lose fat. Okay. This is how it all works. Okay. So for your workouts, what are the most effective workouts that you can do if you're looking to lose weight? The most effective workouts that I provide to my clients are high intensity workouts. And I'll tell you why. Because you're doing hundreds of reps within a 20 to 30 minute window of multiple different exercises. Many of those exercises, plyometric, leg exercises, full upper body, full body exercises that get your body moving like crazy, get your heart rate up, and get you sweating like a pig. Okay. In those 20 to 30 minutes, you can burn as much calories as you would walking for an hour. Okay. So what I like to recommend people is effective workouts that burn the most amount of calories in the least amount of time. Okay. If you're a busy person, someone who's got a career, who's got a family, who's got responsibilities, spending an hour and a half, 2 hours in the gym so you can get 45 minutes of cardio plus a bodybuilding workout in may not be something that you can commit to. Okay. And if it's not, that's fine. One of the best things that you can do is implement those high efficiency workouts. Okay. Like I said as well, I like to have with my clients, I like to give people high efficiency workouts 5 days per week, at least, right? If we do that, you're doing high efficiency workouts, HIIT workouts, 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. That multiplies into hundreds of calories burned on top of all the other calories that you're burning just from moving around. Okay. And as you guys know, the most important part of weight loss is staying in that calorie deficit. Okay. So step one is getting your mind right and understanding that your health and fitness never ends. If you want to look good forever, you got to work out forever. You've got to eat right forever. You can't just, eat chocolate all day long and look good. It's not going to work. All right. Step two is to start your nutrition plan at maintenance calories, 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass, 40 to 60 grams of fat for a male, 30 to 50 grams of fat if you're female, and the rest carbs. Slowly reduce the carbs over time as you plateau. That's it. That's as simple as it is. Your goal with your workouts, if you're looking to lose weight, burn as much calories as you can. Depending on how much time you have available, if you have 3 hours a day to fucking work out, then obviously you can go do a bodybuilding workout. You can go surf. You can go play basketball. You can do whatever you want. Sorry, we have a little interruption here. You can surf. You can do whatever you want, right? So burn calories. Use that to your advantage to stay in a calorie deficit. And from that, you'll lose weight. Okay. Now, one final note, because I got to go pick up my kids from school before I let you guys go. One final note is this. Okay. Losing weight is relatively easy. Like what I just told you guys of that, the actual process of losing weight is relatively easy. It's not that hard to wrap your head around. But what is hard is keeping it off. Okay. Now, keeping it off comes down to transitioning into a lifestyle that's easy for you to maintain, a health and fitness lifestyle that's easy for you to maintain. And that typically means having multiple cheat meals per week, exercising for a certain amount of time, doing a form of exercise that you enjoy, okay, consistently most days of the week, 5 to 6 days a week. So even if you get lean and ripped or fit from doing HIIT workouts, but you don't really like them, you just did them because they're the most efficient thing to do to burn calories, you could always transition to bodybuilding workouts after if you like those more, or you could transition to working out at home if you like that more, or you could transition to just swimming or surfing or whatever it is that you want to do to keep that weight off. Okay. But that transition, the main goal, once you hit your weight loss goal, once you lose the 30 pounds or 40 pounds or 50 pounds or see the 6-pack or see the flat stomach that you're looking for, the most important thing is to slowly increase the carbs while keeping your weight low. Because if you can slowly increase the carbs while keeping your weight low, you're going to get back up to maintenance calories. And once you get back up to maintenance calories, you're going to have freedom and flexibility. You're going to be able to eat more of the foods that you enjoy. You're going to be able to have cheat meals on the weekends. You're going to be able to live your life the way that you want to live your life. You're not going to be restrained and restricted to a diet forever. Okay? So lose the weight. To keep it off, we bring the calories and the macros back to maintenance, and then we coast. We set goals and we crush them. We set goals and we crush them. Then you do Ironmans and stuff. Maybe that's your goal. Maybe it's not. My goal is to get really, really good at surfing. What is your goal? I'm not 100% sure. But guys, that's how you lose weight and keep it off. Okay. That's how my clients come into the program, lose weight and keep it off for years. I've got countless clients that have done that. It's not that difficult. What the hardest part is getting it done and keeping it. Okay. So if you guys have any questions about that, I'm actually running a free 4-day summer shred challenge that starts this Monday, May 1st. If you want a little bit more information, drop a comment below this video if you're watching on YouTube, or leave a comment on the podcast or whatever it is, and let us know that you want in. Just say I'm in, and we'll send you over some more information. We'll get you guys inside the free 4-day summer shred challenge. Let's get you guys the information that you need to get in the best shape of your lives. All right. See you guys in the next episode. Take care.